Night has come and gone. Now the next step for Woodbury County officials is to run a post-election audit. The audit held today at the Woodbury County Courthouse is done by selecting a random precinct and double-checking the votes to make sure they match the numbers the voting machine has recorded. Precinct 22 was the randomly selected precinct today, and all votes were verified and correct.
There were 132 ballots that were counted, and the mayor received 104 votes, and there were 5 write-ins, and the rest were undervotes.
Election numbers on the county website can be different than the numbers the state has reported. Gill said it's important to remember that the numbers on the county website are unofficial until verified through the audit and the thumb drive from the voting machines. The different numbers are due to call-ins creating some discrepancy, but the goal of the election audit is to correct any discrepancy found.
There might be errors there, but the ones that go to the Secretary of State's office actually come right off the thumb drives that are coming out of the machines. So those are accurate, and that's what we were doing here, was to make sure that the ones that came from the machine matched up with the hand count, and that's what occurred.
Now, Gill said that the call-ins are required by law, which is why the county operates using that procedure rather than using the thumb drive right away like the state does.